You're watching Car Coach Reports with Lauren Fix on CBT News.
This is the entry-level Acura. It is known as the 2025 Acura ADX, and it is all new for this year. It has a very youthful interior, great technology that connects to your phone because that's what this generation wants, and it gets you all the sportiness of an Acura. Let's take a closer look. The ADX looks like all the rest of the Acura lineup, but it has a more youthful look to it, starting with the grille. It has proportions that are very diamond-like, not just the shape of the grille, but also the shapes on the grille. And that large Acura logo is where they hide all the safety features. Lots of black detailing, giving it a more youthful look. LED fog lights and headlights are standard. The ADX rides on 19-inch aluminum alloy wheels that are available in black or silver. Our test vehicle is the A-Spec Sport Appearance Package. That includes a panoramic glass roof. The A-Spec pattern is a sport appearance package, so you're going to see black details all the way across the lower sills, around the wheel arches, and across the windows, as well as privacy glass across the back. Ventilated seats do come with the A-Spec package. It has a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty and a 2-year, 24,000-mile maintenance package that's included in the price. All-wheel drive is an additional $2,000, and that premium paint color that you're seeing right here is $600 additional. Front underbody spoilers are $400, the rear underbody spoiler is $350, and that logo pattern projector light that comes off the side mirrors, that's an additional $190. Coming around to the back, you've got this very cool upper spoiler that matches that front look, very diamond-esque pattern. Wiper blade is down here, and it should be tucked up underneath, especially if you're going for a more youthful look. And also, these wiper blades are expensive, so you want to protect them. The third brake light is built into the upper spoiler. LED taillights, A-Spec logo here, nice and clean and black across the back, ADX and all-wheel drive. This vehicle has that additional $2,000 package, which I think makes sense, especially if you're just driving up to the northern country. You want to be able to have good traction. Now, the power tailgate is standard. 23 cubic feet of storage with the second row up. Fold down that second row and you're at 54 cubic feet of storage. 60/40 split rear seats. There is a spare tire underneath this cover. Under the hood of all 2025 Acura ADXs is a turbocharged and intercooled 1.5-liter engine with 190 horsepower and 179 pound-feet of torque. Standard metal paddle shifters do come with it. It is backed by a CVT transmission. It does have the integrated dynamic system, which gives you 4 distinct drive modes, and our advanced package also adds a 5th driver mode, which gives you an individual mode. 0 to 60 time is 8 seconds. Fuel economy, 27 miles to the gallon combined for the front-wheel drive version. Add all-wheel drive, and you go to 28 miles to the gallon. We've seen a lot of very cool designs on interiors, but for an entry-level Acura, this is one of the coolest. Love the blue with the white, very sporty. It is not leather. However, this vehicle does seat 5, and those seats are heated as well as ventilated, and the ventilated seats come with our A-Spec trim package. The driver's seat is a 12-way power adjustable memory seat with 4-way power lumbar. The passenger seat is 4-way power. I really like how they carried this trim design onto the door panels as well, making it have a more sporty feel. Heading into the second row, there's actually quite a bit of space. I'm 5'8", there's tons of headroom, and there's also a push-up here so that taller people will be able to sit comfortably. There is a pocket behind the passenger seat only, vents, and 2 USB-C charge ports here. Armrest has 2 cup holders built into it. Again, you can put someone here. Child safety seats on the outboard seats only. In the doors, you have a cup holder as well as speakers. Pretty basic back here, but so are the competitors. Best of all, this interior material, which is a suede feel, but it is a vinyl material, as well as the seats itself all the way around the vehicle. Really classy looking. Love this modern appeal. Inside the Acura ADX, it is a touch loud, and I honestly blame that on the CVT transmission because Acuras typically are quite quiet. This is an entry-level car. I understand that. But there's a lot of standard safety that I really like with this vehicle. The Acura watch is standard across the lineup. That's a huge plus. I think it's one of the benefits of the Acura lineup is you're getting all the safety. You do not get that with a lot of the competitors where they're forcing you to buy up. Some include it, most do not, especially the German brands. They kind of put you in a corner and kind of force you to, here's what comes with it, then you got to buy up. So keep that in mind when you're looking at comparing prices to apples to apples. In front of you, you've got a 10-inch digital gauge cluster. You can customize it, but it's pretty basic. And then you've got the 9-inch center screen. It has all what you need in a Google-based software, so it's Alexa-based. There's Bang & Olufsen audio system. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto are standard across the lineup. Now, what you get on the A-Spec package is the additional individual. Otherwise, you're going to get the Sport, the Normal, the Comfort, and the Snow modes. And of course, because it's all-wheel drive, you're getting the Snow mode. By the way, all-wheel drive is an additional $2,000 across the complete lineup, which is really nice. So no matter what you purchase, you're going to be able to get all-wheel drive. Sport mode is here if you wish to use the individual. There's a separate button for that. It'll allow you to customize things the way you want. Personally, I'm really good with the Sport mode, and it changes the gauge on the right in the front as well as in the center screen. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Google Maps, and all that is pretty basic. It's not a lot, but then again, do you need all of that? I mean, that's one of those things that most people don't. As a matter of fact, I just had a conversation with a friend of mine who said, I want a luxury vehicle. It's got to be an SUV, and I don't want all of the extras. I don't want the nannies. I don't want all these extra safety features. So actually, I recommended an Acura to her because it made a lot of sense for her particular application. So overall, it's a smaller screen. I get that. Your home screen is pretty much there. Not a lot, but there is AM radio. They did not remove that. You've got your really nice vents here, a new design. They're plastic. It's okay. Soft materials. Again, vinyl. This is hard plastic. Further down, you've got your 3-stage vented seats that come with the A-Spec package, or you can go with the heated seats if you wish. It's kind of nice outside today, so I don't really actually need it. You can set the climate control however you want. Below that is 2 USB-C charge ports, a 12-volt outlet for a radar detector or charging whatever, wireless charging, cup holder, a spot for maybe a protein bar, or I guess you could put your phone there if you've got a drink. Let me see. I've got a drink and a phone. Yeah, that'll work. Standard shifter, I really like that. Further on to the left, you've got my favorite button to shut off, which, thank you to Lee Zeldin and the EPA, auto off is now going to be removed in all new cars. So excited. That was an EPA regulation that saved you about a tablespoon of fuel. I've been talking about this for years. It really frustrates me that a car shuts off and then turns on. And from a safety standpoint, that split second is that split second you may need to avoid an accident. So to me, I would rather have it off. It's not a dramatic change like it was initially when they first came out. It is a very mild change to on to off. But the safety factor is important, and you're only saving about a tablespoon of fuel at best. Further back, you've got either a gigantic cup holder, or you know what we'll all do, we'll put our junk there, whether it's your garage door opener or whatever, you just toss it right in there. And a very deep glove box. On top of that, you've got, nice soft materials. I really just love this blue color combination mixed in with the cream. Very classy, very modern, very youthful, and that's what people want. You got a good sized glove box here with your junk in there. Cup holders in the door for 2 cup holders on each side, and the Bang & Olufsen audio system is really top quality. They did a nice job on this interior, and making this vehicle very balanced and fun to drive, I think, was the whole concept, because obviously their sister company, which is Honda, people love that, but they want a more luxurious experience, and that's how the ADX sort of came into play. They really thought about who's buying this, who's entering the luxury market. Well, maybe you got your first good job, like you're making some killer money and like to have a nice fun car to drive that's a little bit more than just a Honda. Not that that's a bad choice. Well, now you can step into the Acura. But overall, this vehicle is easy to drive, just a bit loud. Not a fan of the CVT transmission. Wish there was a hybrid option available, because I think that would be a big take rate, especially in a lease application. I always recommend leasing these hybrids because although they have pretty good warranties, especially this one, like we said on the outset, 4 years, 50,000 miles, one of the things that people don't realize when you own them outside the warranty is when you may have a problem with either the gas engine, the battery power, or the combination of the two. But I think Honda wants you to come back, or Acura wants you to come back every 3 years and lease a new one. I'm sure that's part of the mindset. I'm going to keep driving the ADX and enjoying the experience. In the meantime, let's talk about my pros and cons, the competitor list, which is surprisingly long, and of course, the most important part, the price. There are some pros and cons to the Acura ADX. Starting with, I love the stylish interior. They did a great job with the two color tones, making this vehicle very modern and also very youthful. It's quiet, and beyond that, you've got everything that you need because most of us use our phones instead of using the navigation systems that are built in. Although there is nav, when it comes to satellite radio, I had to use my cell phone through Apple CarPlay. You can also use, obviously, Android Auto, which comes standard. On the negative side, the CVT transmission makes this vehicle on the sluggish side. I wish they offered a hybrid version because I think that'd be really great for this entry-level market. We're going to get even better fuel economy, and that hybrid motor would really make a big difference. The competitor list for entry-level luxury is getting long. The BMW X1, Volvo XC40, Porsche Macan, Genesis GV70, Mercedes-Benz GLC, Audi Q3, and the Mini Countryman John Cooper Works are all direct competitors with this vehicle. So take them all for a test drive before you make a decision. Now let's talk about the pricing for the 2025 Acura ADX. Starting at $35,000 all the way up to $44,000 is a good sweet spot for this car. Our test vehicle came in at $45,950. It had all of the options, including that A-Spec performance package, which I personally like. It's important that you test drive all of them. Check with your insurance company, find out what's the best rate. I'm Lauren Fix. Thanks so much for watching.
Thanks for watching Car Coach Reports on CBT News.